Hi guys, for this project you need water soluble stabilizer. So grab that, and I just hand drew this pattern. You can get a pattern offline or make one on Canva, but I just drew this one quick. I just wanted it to kind of curve around the shoulder a little bit, and I am going to make two of them. So I'm just going to cut the stabilizer so that it'll fit the pattern and I don't waste any. And again, I'm going to do two, one for each shoulder. Now I'm going to trace the pattern onto the stabilizer with carbon transfer paper. And I drew the pattern on regular printer paper. So what I actually did was I drew it on one side and then I flipped it over and traced it on the other side so that the curves would match each other on each shoulder. This is a Gildan sweatshirt I just got from Michael's. I can link it below. I have this color in almost every sweatshirt. I will say the gray is a little more comfortable for some reason, but I really like this rust color. Now I'm just sticking the stabilizer right on there, make sure I get it in the placement that I want. I'm going to put it right at the top so that the end of the flowers will be right on the seam, the shoulder seam. I always like to use an embroidery hoop. I know some people don't, so you don't have to for this project, but I think this is a 6-inch hoop that I have here. It might be an 8, but either way, you don't have to use it if you don't want to. I usually use 2 strands of thread for almost everything, but here I am using 4, and then I'm going to double it up so it'll actually be 8. I always knot my thread. I just find it easier than the other way. But I do have a video on how different ways to thread a needle. I can link that below as well. But this is how I do it most of the time. And then I'm just going to use the split stitch for all of the vines. So every time I come back under, I'm going right in the center of the stitch I just did. Just kind of gives it some texture. I do have a video on how to do this in more detail as well. Then for these flowers, I am doing the Lazy Daisy stitch. I believe this is the color Light Mocha. I use all DMC thread, so this is Light Mocha. The green I used is Gray Brown, I believe it's called. It's 3022. It's definitely green and not gray or brown, but it's a really pretty light sage color. So I did some half flowers and then some full ones where I'll go back and put a center in them in just a second. This is the color Golden Olive 833 by DMC, and I'm going to use this for the center of the big flowers that I did. And I'm just going to use the colonial knot stitch for the center. And that is it. So I went ahead and did the same thing on the other shoulder. And then I am just going to rinse it off in warm water. Make sure that you rinse it really, really well. If you don't rinse it well and it dries, it leaves like this weird film feeling on your sweatshirt and it's not great. So rinse it really well. Warm water works best. And then I let it air dry for the first time. And then after that, I can wash it like normal and throw it in the wash and the dryer. And now I wear this all the time. Thanks for watching.